Everybody, my name is King Quadro. We're having an amazing day today. Now today we're here some more Multiversus gameplay, and I am the rank 161 Garnet main. So today I want to go over all the perks that I personally use, as well as some that you could be keeping your eye out for, just to improve your gameplay. If you guys have any other additional perks, questions, comments, concerns, additions, disagreements, anything you may have, be sure to comment them down below. Let's get straight into this. Now, I like to use these main three perks, right? I'm going to start off with this one. That's Flammable Dock. For 3 seconds after knocking back an enemy with a projectile, your team can melee attack the enemy to ignite them for 1 second. I found this to be pretty useful. I think this is really good for a majority of the gameplay just because my combos, I'd say 98% of the time they're going to have a projectile followed up with some melee attacks. It makes sense because I'll usually do the 3-hit combo that Garnet has, a projectile, which is usually the Rocket Fist, and then follow up with a dash forward or anything, whatever it may be. Just because the projectiles will be followed up with a melee attack, I think majority of the time this is going to be a great thing. You're always going to get it off. You have a 3-second window to get off your melee hit, regardless of what it is, up air, a neutral air, whatever it may be. Just one hit, it'll ignite them, they'll take additional damage. They'll take damage based off of the flame, and overall, I just found this to be a really good combo maker. Continuing on, we have the Kryptonian Skin, which I found really good for defense. Your team receives a 4% reduced incoming damage. Basically, what that means is just overall damage is decreased. That is great. Since she's a horizontal bruiser, I feel like majority of the time, if you're up in the air, you're going to get punished. Just because if you miss any combos, she doesn't have a lot of stuff to punish her come back to the ground with. So you're probably going to get hit. Just because Garnet is one of the bigger sized opponents, obviously she's not that big as someone like Iron Giant, but she still is pretty big. I'd say she's probably top 4 biggest, I guess. So just keep in mind that this is going to be pretty good for that. And of course, these all do stack with 2v2 partners. If they do have the same perk, they will stack, but in 1v1 scenarios, this is what I found to be the best. Finally, this is the best one in my opinion, Make It Rain Dog. Your team receives 20% increased projectile speed. I found this to be the best overall, 100%. Now, this makes a pretty big difference if you jump up in the air and you use your Rocket Fists. This is going to go straight to the opponent. I mean, there's like literally no delay. It goes so quick. This is 1/5 increase. So it's going to be super good. It is 25% increased if it's stacked with your ally. But like I said, I mean, overall, this is just going to be great. Your up special, which is going to be your star shot, it just goes super fast already, especially if you charge it up all the way. So with this, it's going to fly across the map. Your Rocket Fist could use that increased speed. So with this, I mean, overall, it's just going to be really good. And of course, this does relate back to that's flammable. So majority of the time, you're going to get your projectile off at a 20% increased speed. And of course, follow it up to ignite them. It's going to be super good. Other ones that I think are pretty good are a couple of these, right? Armor for 1 second after a neutral dodging projectile. Stuff like a lot of these offensive ones, I think she's definitely going to, do a lot better with the offensive ones. Move on the ground for 4 seconds. Next projectile applies shock to enemies. Obviously, this is pretty good, but this is for allies, so not necessarily for her. Wildcat Brawler and Percussive Punch Power, I definitely think are 2-in-1 combo. You should use both of these. If you use one, you should use the other, because this one deals 5% increased damage with melee attacks on the ground, and this one is 5% increased damage with attacks that knock back enemies horizontally. She's a horizontal bruiser, so this is essentially a given. You should be using this majority of the time. And like I said, if you want to just do a lot of damage, if you think you're confident with your combos, you feel like you're getting them off early, definitely use both of these in unison. I mean, it's just going to be a great time overall. Finally, this is Deadshot, 5% increased damage with projectiles. Obviously, since she is pretty projectile friendly, she only has 2 and they're both on cooldown. But majority of the time, if you're using this, you're going to get pretty good stuff in. I would say use this with the Make It Rain Dog with the 20% increased projectile speed. It's going to be pretty good overall. With that being said, y'all, I do want to take some gameplay looks, see how this plays in-game, and overall, let's get straight into it, y'all. If you guys want to see some more content like this, be sure to let me know. I'll be more happy to provide it. And I just want to quickly say thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Y'all been blowing up my feed with nothing but subscriptions, likes, comments, appreciation for me, and I want to say thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. We've gotten a lot of subscribers in the past couple of days, so of course, welcome to the Aztec Empire. I am King Quadro, and let's get straight into it, y'all. I love you guys so much. Alright, we're here against a Shaggy. Honestly, I feel like for the next couple of times that I play Multiversus, you're only gonna see Shaggies, Bugs Bunnies, and Batmans. I just feel like that's it. Right? I want to show you guys how the perks I use kind of fit into my gameplay. Y'all saw I ignited him a second ago. The Kryptonian skin's always gonna work. It's gonna be super good for reduced damage, right? And then my third and final one, essentially just an overall boost. It is really good. I feel like probably I might, you know, switch it around, see how different ones play out. I get that ignite off, you'll see how it does just a little bit of damage. I might switch that out with one of the horizontal based ones, just because I feel like those are really good for Garnet. She is a horizontal bruiser. It's going to be really good, the knockback and the damage one. They're both just really good. The increased speed for the Rocket Fist, y'all can see it plays in right there. It's just really good, really fast. It gets straight across the map. And I feel like perks maybe aren't necessarily super important to your gameplay, you know. I mean, I guess if you're good enough, you don't need perks or whatever. But I don't really feel like it's about that, you know. I feel like the damage does make a difference. The reduced damage does make a difference. Stuff like the ignite that you won't necessarily get in anything else from Garnet's kit. Nothing in her kit ignites except, I mean, if you use a perk, it'll ignite. I feel like it does make a difference. I've heard a lot of people say that the perks don't necessarily matter, but you know, I mean, if you're comfortable with them, go for them. There we go, just like that. First game over with. So, basically, that's just how the perks play in, right? I think we'll go for another person. Promise you, it's either going to be a Shaggy, a Bugs, or a Batman. I promise you. There's no way it's not. Now, let's get straight into it, y'all. See you guys on the other side. It's a Batman. Spoiler, it's a Batman. I love this map, though. I feel like this map is probably my favorite to fight with Garnet, just because the side walls, they're so important for combos. It just flows all perfect. I love it. Dude, she needs a ranged increase. I don't care what anyone says. There you go. Get that ignite off. Y'all see that he does take increased damage for every single hit in that combo. So it does stack up together. It makes a pretty big difference. Ooh, they interrupt. Okay, hold on. There's no way he dodged out of that. Worst game of the year. Jokes aside, though, I mean, y'all can see every single time I'm trying to set up with the projectiles, because it does make a big, huge difference. There we go. Try to follow up here. I always do like to do the 2 projectiles just to guarantee it, but, you know, I missed it, so. Yay. Did that? I don't know if that ignited or not. There we go, the ledge guard. That's the best move to use for ledge guarding, I promise y'all. Dang, I'm really trying to get these off, bro. Just trying to get that ignite. It's fine, it's fine. I didn't want it anyways, you know? Combo? No? Alright, I guess we'll go dive in. These Batmans are so quick, I feel like I could never hit them. Oh, this could be it. If I get him close to the edge, the Rocket Fist. I might just do it regardless. Hold on. Okay, that just completely missed. Keep in mind that whenever you do your Rocket Fist in the air, it is gonna travel a lot quicker, but at a reduced range. So keep that in mind, because there's a lot of times that it should reach, but it doesn't. Just because of that. It's in the air. There we go. Just like that. Y'all can see that the increased speed for my projectiles, it makes a huge difference like that. I feel like if there's one perk that you shouldn't get rid of out of the 3 that I chose, if it's not Kryptonian Skin, if it's not, it's Flammable Dock, keep the Make It Rain Dog. I promise you it makes a huge difference. Garnet's projectile, I think, is the only one that you can actually control. So the fact that you get increased speed on something you can fully control, it makes a significant change. And just like that, y'all were rank 161. Top 200. I mean, we'll see if we can get top 100. I don't know. It's going to be crazy, though. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you guys want some more content like this, be sure to let me know. I'll be more happy to provide it. And I want to point out that I actually made this video because a couple people commented asking what perks I use. So, you know, just if y'all want to see anything else, be sure to let me know. I think we'll probably go from our regularly scheduled content back to the channel. So some like Dead by Daylight, stuff like GTA, just because a lot of those games do have a lot of leaks and updates coming pretty soon. So I will still post Multiversus content, but just stay tuned for that. Have a great day, y'all. Stay safe, take care, peace, adios. Subscribe if you're new to join the Aztec Empire. And until next time, adios, have an amazing day, and goodbye.